It's time for your upper bracket finals. Hello and welcome. It's time for some FACEIT League. We've got your NA expert upper bracket finals here tonight. We have got, what, 4 matches left? You got your lower bracket semifinals happening simultaneously alongside this match. Crossall, Dill Ducklings going head-to-head there in lower bracket. Winner of that will take on the loser of this match, as we're going to focus in on Nightmare Rotation, taking on Aurora Noctis. Whoever makes it to the grand finals, guaranteed a slot in Master Division. So you've got a slot in Master Division on the line here tonight in this upper bracket match. No matter what happens, these 4 teams will have a shot at Master Division. But, you know, you can fast track, skip the promotion relegation matches altogether if you're able to make it into top 2, make it to those grand finals. Here, upper bracket Nightmare Rotation are your number 1 seed, only dropping 1 series. That 1 series was to Dill Ducklings. This is the only team that was able to beat them. Otherwise, they sailed in at number 1 seed. No one was even close. Dill Ducklings, you know, tied with Crossall at 4 losses apiece compared to Rotation's 1. So, I mean, clear sailing above, 9 more points than second place there. And Rotation are previous champions. You know, I think I mention this every time they're on stream, but it's worth mentioning, damn it. They earned that right. I think went undefeated, if I remember correctly, went undefeated through regular season, lost upper bracket finals to, I believe, Alt Spartans, if memory serves correctly, and then came back and won the division, and won the championship. You know, found themselves in Master Division for Season 4. You know, didn't have a great time, let's be real, did not have a great time in Master Division, but hey, we're competing against tougher teams. You know, I have no idea what their scrim schedule or stuff was looking like, but they look revitalized here in Season 5, and Nightmare Rotation look as dangerous as ever. This is their 5th season in FACEIT League. They have been here since the get-go. We're an expert for the first 3. Then got that championship I referred to. We're a master for Season 4, and then returning here. So this is their 4th season of the 5. 4 of them have been in expert division. You know, and potential for half of those to be championship seasons. Obviously, that remains to be seen here. But, I mean, so far, no one even comes close to this kind of a record. So immediately following that loss to the Dill Ducklings, Nightmare Rotation came out and 3-0'd this Noctis squad. Aurora Noctis is coming in as your 6th seed here tonight. 10-6 record out of regular season. I mean, it's not like they had an easy route to get here. They turned it up in postseason. Look at this Noctis team go. They have had to take down both of the aforementioned Crossall and Dill Ducklings to get here. Noctis had to go through your 3rd seed, your 2nd seed, and now up against your number 1 seed to try and earn a spot in grand finals and in Master Division. Noctis have been up against it, and so far they haven't faltered. They have dropped maps in all of their series, but have not dropped a series yet. Closest one being against Valiant, actually. As Vivacity Valiant were able to at least take him to 5. But even though Aurora Noctis got 3-0'd previously, is this their rut? I mean, they have had such an incredible run through this upper bracket. I mean, have already earned a spot in at least top 3. Lowest they can go is lower bracket finals. So they're at least going to have a top 3 finish. Yeah, just an insane run here from Noctis. But, you know, beating the Ducklings is one thing. Beating Nightmare Rotation is an entirely different thing altogether. Yeah, that's right, Cordell. That's right. That's right. Now that you mention it, that does ring a bell. That the loss to Ducklings was being data player. Yeah. We're not at full strength that night. To be fair, I saw y'all win with Flak on Reaper. So, I mean, you know, there's also that. That was an important game too, wasn't it? Wasn't that like against Deadlocked? Or I feel like that was an important game too. Looks like everybody was there for that Aurora Noctis match, though. We are going to get Noctis with first ban. Banning out Junker Queen. I think Rotation got map pick, but it looked like Noctis did get first ban. Nightmare Rotation will start us on the other side. This is Aurora Noctis's 4th season in the league. They were in Open in first season, qualified to advance for Season 2. Excuse me, it was Season 2, then Season 3. And then qualified for Expert for Season 4. They changed their branding a little bit, and have since, you know, now the Noctis squad, I guess Aurora has a few more squads now. But have been in the leagues for some time. Oh, it was a Soj band coming through from Rotation. All right, let's get into it.
Round 1, capture the objective.
Oh, the stream deck is so nice. Oh, Dirt's already found first pick. I'll give you a little. I'm adjusting to an entirely new way of controlling my first-person pops. So there will be a little bit of an adjustment period while I get used to this new thing. And kind of incorporate it into my rhythm. But what a lightning fast first cap. My goodness, Dirt just comes out of the gate roaring for a pair. Oh, hey, I owe you some prets. Yeah, let's get you some prets. They're gonna be in the order they are on the FACEIT page, not in the order they are on in lobby, or in game. There you go. All right, sorry. We did get the flip here. Well, Violet, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Like I saw you had followed earlier in the day while off stream. Thank you very much for that as well. We get the recontest coming through. We're about tied up in percentage. Bullet shot was tossed in from Snell, but Arland is able to avoid it and kind of sit here behind the Ant Matrix, keep Monoa topped up. Oh, huge spear. I think Lau was able to get back into safety, yeah. But Jimmy comes in with a pair through that. Aurora and Noctis come out ahead. 48% and counting. Oh, hey, let's see if this is. I think this is even in the right spot. It is in the right spot. Unreal. Unreal. Oh, Dirt takes out Monoa. It looks like Kitsune Rusher on the point. And that's gonna be good enough for the flip. Jimmy trying to fight back in here, but I don't see a lot of blue outlines. I think it was just a late die on cart call. Sound barriers available for both teams. Juven has Deadeye as well, so just going to open up with that. Dirt immediately goes spinning into it, getting aggressive with both of the cooldowns and the Terror Surge and Vincent as well. Ends up just spinning everything and dying, unfortunately for them at the end of all that. Oh, and Sexy Eaton gets popped out of that sound barrier. Yeah, that one didn't land. Monoa drops the oops in chat after the AJ. Ends up being both ultimate fall a bit flat there for rotation. Noctis with a strong start here in University. Silence got the blade. Arlanta's gonna drop in this Ant Matrix first. Silence able to clear off the flank. 93% dashes on to the point. Oh, it just gets destroyed. Kitsune Rush now coming in from Lau. Try to get the rest online. Woo, and Lau's able to fight Arlanta. Arlanta does not make the disengage. Kind of got stuck in that right hallway. Good shot out of Monoa, though. Hits the spear. Able to take Sexy Eaton out of the fight. I think we're down to a 3v3. We're going to get some reinforcements back in. Snell extremely low. Close to an ultimate. Monoa dropping a Terror Surge inside the hallway, speaking of ultimates. Snell's going to get topped up, dropped back. Catches Nodi trying to blink into the back line. Nodi chasing the Lucio around at the moment. Juven's able to find Dirt and Silent. Deadeye in play, the flip in. I'm absolutely still getting used to my new controller here. Swapping from using F keys to a stream deck. It's going to take a little getting used to. 100-0, round one, and a great start for Aurora Noctis. 100-99, round one. Jeez.
Ready for battle.
Here, let's see if I can fix the soap. There we go. I'm representing all the rack pack. That's not here for you, Flack. Hey, it's good to get some rack pack representation in here. Rack attack, rack defend. Rack give heals, rack befriend. All right, stair side hold here for Dirt. Rest of rotation. Actually, very spread. This opens up Noti room to move in. And you start the entirety of Noctis trying to follow suit. So Dirt kind of forced out, and Night rotation don't really stabilize on either side. They send players both high ground and stair side. Don't really get control of either. Now Juven set up with this beautiful sideline. You can see just how they're feeling it. Yeah, okay, there's the rollback. So you took quite a few steps forward. That was out in the open, but I mean, nothing to really fear. It's all pressure here from Noctis, all kills from Juven. First cap goes over to Aurora Noctis. Well, that is an early Jedi coming out from Juven. Woo! Picks up loud with it. The only ultimate rotation had available. A huge pick. And just dropped back with a big smile on their face. Dirt has experienced the hero pool. Might call him Earth. I like it, PC. I like it. Arlantis gonna throw into this rush here. Oh, but Snell finds a much needed pick. Sexy Eden did invest in this consuming rush on the return. Now here comes that, the sound barrier. Now the rush has been invested. My brain's a little backwards tonight, but rotation seemed to have got it figured out in this team fight. Snell starting to warm up. We go to flip here. About 57, 58% on the board for Noctis. Yeah, that's definitely a lot more intuitive. I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. There's the bar soap sound barrier. I actually hit the wrong pop on that one. Well, Soap is gonna mow through Dirt. I guess Soap really does wash some dirt away. What do you know? Stall it out to about 34% here for rotation. Noctis get this point right back. Juven's been able to catch a couple. Oh, there's a couple of skulls. Pulls the trigger, takes down both Sexy Eden and Snow. And your #1 seed is struggling. Get back on at this point with only 15% remaining. Do have a Consumer Rush to work with. It's actually the Orlando invested in theirs first. Both got a cross, good positioning. Dirt has to step forward, though, has to put themselves in the middle of that Kitsune rush. The defender's advantage is just enormous. Manoa comes up with 3. The pulse will just get shrugged away as Manoa claims yet another. And this is going to be Aurora Noctis with an incredible map 1. Rotation comes through with the circle pick. Strong start for the 6th seed. What a feat it would be. You take down your 3, 2, and 1 seeds all in a row, all in order. Let's not get out ahead of ourselves. It's just control. Rotation of chosen Circuit Royale here for map number 2 with that May getting banned out. I mean, the May has become pretty popular on Circuit, we'll say. So it makes us probably want to play the Brawl, not have to worry about the May, play the Brawl without having to play the May themselves. So, I mean, and it's a logical pick. I see the vision. Outstanding map 1. Look at Juven go. Juven with gold damage in the lobby. Not by a long shot. I mean, Snell was only 350 damage behind Juven. I mean, Monoa was basically neck and neck. Was exact 60 damage. That's how close that was. Both had only 3 deaths as well. All right, let's not miss our invite this time. It was a bat ban coming in from Aurora Noctis. So both teams kind of targeting the Brawl a little bit here.
Initiating match.
Oh, the scoreboard didn't update. I'm sorry. I said update scoreboard.
Ready.
I plugged everything in. I apparently didn't hit the update button. We had the world. We had Zomba. Oh, Foder. Oh, we have had phone coming in. Speaking of. Juven showing us the Sojourn here. With phone on the Pharah. Where my phoner's at. I'm proud of my phoner.
One. Attackers incoming.
No changes roster-wise from Nightmare Rotation. We do get the Bandit Zenyatta. Very cool variation on the legendary skin, or the mythic skin. Dirt is, in fact, sticking with the Orisa, so as anticipated. You know, playing into that Brawl, did not want to deal with the May. Makes sense with the Genji Soj that they're showing. Obviously, a lot of damage coming from Phone. It's going to make that top bridge a lot more difficult than might normally be. Very common place for the team to stay and fighting for it. There's both Silent and Bandit were putting shots up in Phone's direction. Oh, Juven hits a nasty one. Taking Lau out of the fight's just going to prompt an immediate either disengage or go trade. Bandit's actually able to pick up a kill. All right, so it looks like rotation of everybody back. Phone has returned, just now making it back in this fight as Dirt was approaching the corner. Discord, big spear. Monoa just trying to back away. Does have the Nemesis to help back up and get around the corner. Good cover from Juven with the Disruptor shot as well. Phone puts pressure on the outside. That's a dangerous spot to be. Snell's almost able to pick him off, but a couple of cooldowns later, and Phone is back at the corner. Snell ends up trading, but losing Dirt, not ideal. He needs to probably end up holding on to these support ults and resetting for another attempt here. Orbital Wire coming in from rotation. Phone was hovering above, thinking about the barrage. Dirt's gonna pop the ultimate. Snell was the one, ends up dead. Juven's able to find a huge pick with that one. Transcendence now used to try to push forward. Sands, one of their DPS. Silent at literal one of the back line. 6 health. 6 health for Silent as they have to wait for that passive to come through. All attention on trying to keep Dirt alive and still can't. We are in upper bracket finals. Sir Lemon.
60 seconds.
Oh, that's an enormous pick. Dirt is picking up Juven early in the fight. Exactly what they need. The rally from Varus up to try to prevent damage from the blade. Still Silence able to eventually chop through the brig. This is going to get rotation over the lot. Sorry, I don't have a bracket command, but you can use this. Oh, Silent going to match the Pharah. Nerdvada, appreciate the follow. Great name. That's now with the Bolo shot orbital ray in response. Both teams straight now, but that kill on the WoW is just gonna be disastrous. Oh, and Bandit ends up eating a big headshot. That might have been a collat through dirt, if I saw that correctly. Either way, beautiful shot out of Juven. Another big hold from the defense of Noctis. Juven's just doing an enormous amount of work from up here. There's actually Foe and Silent swapping heroes, apparently. Foe finding that final blow on dirt. It's been very difficult for rotation to find any foothold, try to get up this chicane. I mean, do you have double support ults to work with? I mean, like, last time we saw Bandit try to get close and just take so much damage so they can even approach. Now eventually able to close the gap, get close enough to try to get value out of this orbital ray, at least get him up the hill, find a kill on the Mon Noah. Oh, sorry. Still getting used. That was a fat finger. Different kind of fat finger. Now my fat fingers just go to the wrong scenes. Huge push out. Knowing they're gonna have double support ults to back it up. There's a small window here for rotation to work. Oh, but Joven's not going to give that window any opportunity. Just sticks the railgun shot right through that opening. Well, now low, Noah's going to find that pick. And Noctis, I mean, have really planted their feet here. 23 seconds to go. Support ults from 9 rotation not finding much of anything. Foe with a blade late. See if they can get this kill on the dirt. They will. Even getting out the Terror Surge in the process, a huge, very worthy pick, very worthy investment. Especially when you didn't have Juven in that fight. And that's gonna be the hole.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Atlanta 13-1 there in the back line.
Ready for battle.
Juven 15-3. I mean, pretty darn close as far as damage output from Snell and Juven. I mean, Snell actually, you know, taking the advantage on that. But Silent far quieter compared to Fodor. Silent will go back into the Genji where they originally started. Oh, Cap, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, I appreciate that very much. Oh, appreciate it. Huge, huge, huge. Let's see, Lapao Sigado? Lapao 6 Igado? I appreciate the follow. I'm sorry, I did not pronounce that correctly. But I do appreciate you being here. Appreciate the follow. Oh, hey, our game audio has been a little loud this entire time. My game audio was from, like, doing an interview earlier. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Aggressive push there from rotation. They didn't really get anything with that. They had to use the nade defensively to kind of back up to this corner. But they do make it back safely. Big nade lands. Phone's got to back up. Manoa also in the same boat. Dirt trying to pursue. In fact, even using the Nemesis form. Investing a big part of that cooldown rotation, trying to pursue that kill. Once again, could not find it. So now it is Nano Boost thrown in onto Dirt. Trying to interrupt it. I mean, I was about to say it's Noctis' turn to go, but Bandit just completely interrupts the flow with that Nano Boost. Right as Noctis is trying to push, Snow's able to land a great shot. Snow's been a little bit quiet here on Circuit Royale. Saw them wake up a little bit there towards the end of Oasis. Capitology from the cafe. I'm from the retirement home. Whoops. Juven clipping the corner there with their disruptor shot. Still, Dirt and the rest of the rotation have been forced to fall back to this third corner. They do have an orbital ray to combat with, and they need to get in quick. Okay, they are going to answer. Dirt got the block up, waiting for that healing to come through, and Snell's able to pick up a kill. Silent's going to pull out the Dragon Blade. Able to find a way into the back line, but Arlanta is just slightly out of reach. Oh, it's Silent ends up sadly whiffing at the air. Ooh, Arlanta, I think, may have some slashes in the bottom of the shoes, but that's about it. Snell trying to hold this off with a bolo shot, but now has a Mono Annihilation in their face. Noctis now will get this cap, just a matter of how much time. Dartbot a little bit with the Annihilation there. Ooh, Silent jumping down. Garchomp, thank you for the follow. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Important retake. I mean, you're running into a Juven OC. I mean, just set up, waiting. Nade used from Bandit. We'll just get everybody backed up and into safety. Nanoboost built up pretty quick here. We'll actually go on to Silent. Silent's going to leap out. Has Juven low, but can't quite secure. Gets it with a deflect. Oh, that was frame perfect. Snell with a beautiful follow-up. Silent's going to find 3. Silent's now show up and get all 5 between the two of them. Initiated with that beautiful kill from Silent. I thought Silent was going to let Juven get away, and that deflect comes through. I eat instant ramen 4 times a week. Oh. Hope you at least got like some Tabasco sauce or something. Yeah, that's an orbital out of Noctis to try to push this last way in. Snell responds. Did not see if the bullet shot landed. Unclear, but Snell's watching a respawn timer. That much we know for sure. Juven. Oh, how did Juven get that pick? Juven finds Lau up over the top. I guess Lau just pokes her nose out a little too far. Now Silent has got the last-ditch effort, and you know what might just work? Silent just saves Nightmare Rotation with a 3K blade. Moments away from dropping down to match point. They were down heavy in that fight, too. Corner pulls out the blade. There's a Nano was thrown on to Silent, but Phone is able to get Bandit out of the fight. Still 2v1 favoring the defensive rotation after Dirt is able to put Phone down. Now trying to just chase Monoa out. Speedering is going to use to pursue here. Silent's going to dash through 3 more. Silent with a ton of kills over the past 2 team fights. Rally was invested there. Phone swaps. Goes over to the Torb. Okay, okay, here we go.
30 seconds.
Orbital at the ready. Honestly expect the OC and perhaps come out first. Snell's going to get aggressive. Drops it over the top. Then Orbital has to come out and try to save this fight. Orlando and Barso both already down. Juven does eventually pop the OC, just didn't quite get it built up fast enough. Now trying to fight back in a 3v5 with 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Side's going to dash through Juven. Dirt's going to run over Foam, pops the Annihilation, and Nightmare Rotation will tie us up here in their map pick of Circuit Royale. You do still have Barso dancing around, but so many low health bars. Silent with the blade. And that will be the map. We are locked in at 1 apiece here after map 2.
Play of the game.
So a Suravasa pick here from Noctis. I mean, Silent really stepped up. I mean, Silent and Snell both. But Silent popped off in those last few fights. Oh my goodness. I speak for everyone when I said we wanted Arlanta permabanned. Arlanta's PC wants him permabanned too. I can't say I understand what that's about. Lucio Bad coming through from Noctis. We are sticking with rotation in the red outlines. Go look at some stats there from map 2. Yeah, that was a 3% to 97% payout. 100 to 3.3K. I mean, stats look very close. I mean, that map was very close. The map was very, very close. So now with 15.2K, Dirt gets 19 there in that map. Just getting that edge. Getting that edge there in the Orisa.
Initiating match.
All right, let's get into map 3. Let's see. I do owe you a ban as a ball ban. It's a ball ban for rotation.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Market.
All right, so we're getting Eden coming back in. Nodi coming into the lineup as well. Snell running out on the legs. Locking the legs. Okay. What is this skin? This skin is kind of cool. This skin might just be the cover of this the thumbnail for this match. Right now, just kind of put some pressure on this stair side, but Noctis don't seem too worried about it. They've been able to push through onto the point. Juven is kind of the crush of this whole thing, and this crossfire eventually kind of whittles that down. Silent able to push it on the back of it. And now Snell with possession of this stair side. Once again, Silent's able to follow up on the kills, the damage that Snell started. And we're actually going to get rotation with first cap, despite the weird look and even weirder composition. Well, at least the pick out of Snell. So Noti coming through far side. The rest of Noctis approach through main. Both teams close to their orbital with Lao low. I can't afford to go down there, but a good push from Dirt is able to find Jufin. This pulls all the aggro, kind of prevents some follow-up. And despite looking into the backline for trades, don't think we're going to find any here for Aurora Noctis. Silence now, once again, kind of, just taking over the lobby so quickly, taking care of business in this fight so fast. There's no chance for a clapback or a trade. And that's just going to be the point. Oh, a really nice spawn there for Nightmare rotation. Of the four corners, that was the easiest for them to put their backs to. Noti approaching from the flank angle. Eden does have this red. Ooh, is able to dash out of there. Voids the stick. Meanwhile, Noah Company pushing through on Coast side. Able to find one. Big Spear goes through Dirt after an early pick on the Snout. But yeah, plenty of ults to come back in here with. The blade out from Silent amidst an orbital ray. Orbital ray from both teams. But Sexy Eden got kind of stuck back behind. Will get chopped down. Great fire. Great priority pick, but it's not going to matter. Despite losing the Brig early and the rally in this fight, Juven's able to clap back and Noctis actually grab first control. That's the tech visor from Snow. Nothing to really combo with it. Still, you're able to find Noti. Okay. Find the lowest health target. Everybody's running from Dirt's annihilation. Dirt charges forward. We got a speed ring. Was able to keep that going just a little bit longer. Now the rally in as Barsoap returns to this fight. Trying to keep this going. Oh, nice little boot combo on. They get the kill! They got that kill on the Sexy Eden. Did that cancel rally as well? Oh my goodness. I didn't hear Eden pop it. Just saw them flying off the side. If there wasn't a weird pick, it wouldn't be Nightmare rotation. You know what, Bandit? You are 100% right on that. Rotation open for a garden spawn. And they're going to get it. Noti was trying to go through that left-hand side, but Snell was there waiting for them on the Cassidy. Swapping it off of the Soldier 76. They kind of caught Noti a little bit off guard. Beautiful stick, though. Find Sexy Eden through that. We've got a couple of low health bars. Snell's able to trade one, but... Hey, Lau's able to trade one as well. Lau's able to trade two and throws an orbital into this. Go Lau. Lau gets three. Please tell me Lau just clutches this entire fight. You've got to be joking me. Oh no, it can't let in the shots. The duel, that's a good volley. Reinforcements are showing up. There's the heal back. Lau hangs on. The unbelievable, the Juno performance of all time. Noctis still have control. Orlanta has returned with their own orbital ray. But Silent's able to finish off Juven early in this fight. Means there's not a lot of punching power here to take advantage of the orbital. Barsop does pop the rally. Yeah, Dirt shuts it down. Lau's efforts are rewarded. There's the flip. Oh my goodness. I have never seen such a judo clutch. That was so sick. That was so sick, Lau. We heard Cordell talk about how Lau was absent there in their one loss in the season. You can see, you can feel how that would be a massive absence after that fight. My lord. This time Snell not watching that top side. Noni pushes in and finds Lau immediately. No 4K clutch out of your judo this time. Everybody trying to push forward. Ooh, a little bit of an overflick on the pulse. Silent Bar Soap end up falling through that exchange. So despite losing Lau early, it looks like rotation are in a position to hold on here. Juven's still pressuring. Time for a touch stalling, the last moment. Juven's gonna pop the OC to escort Mondo onto this objective. One shot lands onto Dirt, but they're gonna hit the Annihilation, go moving forward, see if they can retake that corner. Just make that corner so difficult. And with a rally here to bolster it, it's just infinite sustain. Nobody's dying from Nightmare rotation, and the Tendrils of Death are leeching out to all. And they will take a 2-1 lead here on Suravasa. Alright, you got Ruins and Palace left. We get the ruin spot, so it's back to the opposite side of the map. Actually, probably good for Noctis to try to force this fifth flashpoint.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Oop. Wall in. Noti's made a swap. Oh, but Ma Noah just ends up in the corner. I saw the Wallop was like, hey, we got a May on the battlefield. Oh, but yeah, you don't have a Ramatra, unfortunately, if you're Aurora Noctis. And we get a pause. All right, we're ready to get back in here. Fortunately, no DCs. Well, that was 3 people caught in that vortex. That was a pretty enormous vortex. Fortunate Silent wasn't in a position to dash through and pull out that blade. We are going to get the second orbital in from Orlando, hoping it'll outlast, escort everybody on to this point. Juven here with... really needs to get a pick. It's got a lot of the damage potential and has gotten to. Showing up when Noctis need it. Noctis get a flip here. Able to grab control. We can kind of get back into our rhythm of Suravasa. Ripple, I appreciate you being here. The Juven Deadeye. Just as rotation kind of pushed in, I believe somebody got separated. Yeah, it was Snell that was separated out from the pack. Rolls out for their own Deadeye. Silent dashes up. Blizzard's been thrown in here from Nodi and the rest of Noctis. You got at least now frozen up. It looks like they got a couple more in that as well. Beautiful wall vortex. Prevents Dirt's retreat. And then that one looks to be good enough. Send us on over to Palace. Especially with late kills coming through. You do have Silent still lurking around here. Well, not for long.
Ruins. Next, flashpoint, Palace.
Ooh. Kiriko's brought cookies. That's what I'm talking about. I knew it was going to be a good strat. Oh, Dirt makes the drop. That's such a high-risk play. Doesn't really have anything to run. I mean, just relying on the sustain and the cooldowns is able to get it done. Snell and Juven kind of in a race for the Deadeye. I think Dirt's just going to be completely toast if Juven gets it up first. So now it comes in. Back up the orbital. Does go down, but assists in a kill onto Noti. Gets the final blow, as a matter of fact. Oh, and it's enough to get first cap. Wanoa steps up just long enough. And now Snell's going to go ahead and drop that Deadeye over the point. Picks up Juven with that kill. Beats them to the ultimate. Orbital now tossed in from Arlanta. Wanoa pops the Nemesis form. Is hunting for targets, but just can't find any. Dirt's able to snipe out the kill at a bar of soup while all that's happening. Spike Snell. Deadeye to start. Try to escort Noti in a position. Wall's already been used, so Dirt doesn't have to worry about that getting in the way. Trying to avoid shots from Snell. Noti works around the left side. Here comes the Blade in over the top. Dirt's able to isolate Arlanta. Blade is out on a tour. Meanwhile, Blizzard's been able to grab a couple on this point. And that's going to give Noctis control. 99% on the board for rotation. This one's going the distance. Depending on how fast this fight goes, I mean, it feels like the fights have been pretty slow. I mean, this could be final fight. Whoever loses here just simply may not have time to come back for another retake. I mean, you're getting a pretty quick approach here out of rotation. He's either trying to give themselves two fights here, I think. Deadeye blocked by the wall of Noti. Punching a hole through it. Dirt moves in. Trying to find Wanoa. Both of them have an annihilation. Taunting each other there with the block. See who's going to pop it first. It's going to have to be Dirt. Too much damage coming in from that high ground. Now the rotation. In from rotation. And Snell's able to take down Juven. Juven was just sitting here. Thought they were safe. Rotation sent 3 people along the flank. Clear off this high ground. Clear off the palace. That'll be the flip. That's going to be rotation. Moving up into match point. Taking Suravasa. Runasapi pick out of Noctis. Ah, Ginger. I'm sorry, my friend. Hey, it was requested, okay? It was requested that I put the bar of soap over bar of soap. All right, so you can, let's see, wait, who sent me that? You can blame Lanta for that one. You can blame our Lanta for that one. Reflex, see you. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, I missed that ban. Surely we have rally. Unfortunately, you don't have bar of soap for long in that fight. Ooh, Motneva just comes through with the raid. Thank you so much. Hope you had a great broadcast. I know you were covering that Cross Soul Ducklings game. Sounds like, I'm guessing, Cross Soul able to take that. Yeah, W raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Montneva. I don't know why I always try to make that an O. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got checked in when they were up 2-0. My goodness. I would not have expected that one to be a 3-0. I will say. I would not have expected that. Let's look at some stats there from map 3. We're headed into map 4 here. We had Aurora Noctis take round 1 pretty convincingly. But Nightmare Rotation come back on their pick of Circuit Royale. Despite getting held on point B, they're able to win it out in final fight and hold Aurora Noctis just shy of that line of victory. And then put together back-to-back map wins, giving them the 2-1 lead as we head into Runasapi here from map number 4. I mean, still very close there if you're looking at stats on map 3. I want to go and double-check these bans before we get too far. It's Ramatra and Sombra. I'm guessing rotation ban Ram? I'm not sure on that. Oh, okay, no, it's not. It is Noctis that ban Ram. Oh, yeah, I was very unsure on that one. Sombra ban coming through from rotation. So that was directed at phone. That was the other, I mean, that does make sense. So Nodi's staying in here for map 4.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
I'll turn off the bar soap so you can actually read their ult charge. So we do end up in the Orisa mirror. The Cass versus the Sojourn. Well, Arlanda getting the better end of the judo duel. They're right early out of the gate. Dirt tries to push forward. And he can take it down. Nobody's able to find Silent in the back line. And Noctis come out with a fairly clean first fight. There is a couple of trades. Now getting one on a Juven super late. Bell, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate you. So losing their Sojourn actually kind of disastrous here. Oh, I need to get a shout out here. Hold on. Y'all make sure to go follow Monteneva. Sorry, I didn't do that sooner. I'm trying to get better about that. Thanks again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. All right, so Snell's already gotten first blood in this fight. So trying to push through jump pad. The rest of the team just comes through the top and not able to. Aurora Noctis not able to back up in time and try to fight that one out. Oh, and Silent comes up with 2 in 1 clip there to close that out. Silent with a big 3-piece through that one. Ginja says if Aurora win, I'll gift 5 subbies.
We have almost claimed the lead.
I just want to see some good Overwatch. I mean, you know, don't threaten me with a good time. I'd love to see a map 5. And if that means I get 5 gifties as well as we go to a map 5, yeah, count me in. That was both pulses out. Oh, I hit the wrong pop. And here I am trying to get better at that. So now the little roll fan action. Turn around, beautiful headshot on Juven. And rotation going to keep marching. That's going to be good enough for a checkpoint. Ewan comes in with a raid. Thank you so much. Coach Dares with both of these teams? Oh. I really appreciate the raid, Ewan. I hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great broadcast, my friend. Oh, I have to wait 8 seconds before shouting you out. Terror Surge, throw it in from Mon Noah. Juven's already grabbed 2. Let's go into some Juven Povs. They picked up a 3rd. I'm late to Juven Pov. I'm so sorry, Juven. I mean, Juven's had a hell of a day. We're going to stagger out Dirt here at the end of this fight. Yeah, there we go. Juven gets their 4th. All right, let's try that. Let's try that shout out again. There you go. Well, this is Noctis picking up the checkpoint, and it's just as we're seeing in chat, you know, 2-minute time soup here. Ginger saying, you know, they should be able to win this Orisa mirror. An important fight. So now it's going to drop the Deadeye from the high ground, fighting Arlanta. But not before they do get the orbital into this fight. This is going to mean Noctis need to win this fast. They do not have the sustain for this to get prolonged out. Good pressure out of Silent. This is going to force a Juven out of position. They're eventually going to hunt down that kill. And that lack of sustain does, in fact, become a problem. Therefore, Noctis in that fight. Rotation gives it the checkpoint, but not the lead. Watching for the setup. You can see Snowl hiding at the top of your screen there. Where's Silent? Silent's the one I'm really looking for. Where's Silent? Okay, Silent's back behind him. Not able to hit that. Snowl pops out for the ambush alongside Dirt. Nodi had also tried to pulse during that exchange and was unable to find it. This is an orbital out of Lao. Oh, Mono's got a tough choice. So hard to back up. Might as well go forward and use the Terror Surge. Does not work out. Too many guns pointed at the Orisa. Monoa just falls over in a heat. Hey, still kills coming through the other direction. Arlanta and Juven are making it interesting. Oh, there's just not enough sustain. Trying to back out without losing any more players. Noctis is still looking to stabilize. There's just a really nice orbital there from Lao, which they've gotten out of sync. You know, you've gotten Orlana and Lao out of sync on their orbitals. Not something you honestly see very often. I feel like more often than not, your Genos are in sync with those. So less than 4 minutes to go here is Noctis need a fight win. Give me a Deadeye out of Snow, comboed with the Terror Surge. Bit of a duel with Juven, gets the shot, but Arlana comes up for revenge. Rally into this fight, and Silent gets hit by the whip shot. That may have been some wall damage kill on that one. Oh, but that was quite the ambush. Dirt and Sexy Eden just blitzkrieg Bar Soap around that corner with their own rally. And it looks like Rotation might have had the economy to last through what has been a very, very long fight on this corner. We're starting to get reinforcement showing back up into the fight after dying, and this fight's continuing to go on. It wouldn't surprise me to see the orbital get tossed into that little hallway. Ooh, Dirt's out of position. Is there enough people to capitalize and sandwich on him? Doesn't look like it. They've got the orbital back to cover their retreat. Now just pushing forward once again. It's a messy fight on the corner. Whoop. Oh. Oh, and I finally hit a fat finger in my escape. One time I go off of my stream deck tonight and I hit the wrong button. Of course it's Arlanta getting the picks. Why wouldn't it be Arlanta? Nope. Don't get stuck, gamer. I need you over here. Snow with drop down. There's the Terror Surge. Looking for the pulse to come in on the back of it. Silent a touch away there off coast. Mono's going to throw in their own Terror Surge right on the corner. Dirt trying to back in. Has nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Much needed fight win there from Aurora Noctis. I say that too often, don't I? But it's true. Noctis are feeling like they're in a pretty desperate spot there as we hit the 2-minute mark. You don't get that one, Bot starts going the other direction. Things can get out of hand quick. Instead, it's going to be a Noctis lead here. They're going to start to build on it. Taking control of the back of Runasapi here with less than 2 minutes to go. Our Junos have kind of started to match. Not exactly sure who caught up with who here. Oh, nobody stuck their nose out. Thinking I don't know, maybe didn't have enough time for that skull to come through. Wanted to get that kill onto Silent. Snell's able to roll through, find a headshot on Joven as well. 2 big picks there for Snell. Rotation keeping Runasapi interesting. Had one Arlanta. Silent is the one that ends up finding him. Ooh, Manoa is able to trade out. Actually, 2 picks going in Noctis' favor there. Right as we cross the 60-second mark. Making life interesting here. We saw a stick come through onto dirt. Noctis are able to get a fight here in the neutral, in the midfield. Orbital Ray in, Juven is down. Rally out for both of our squads. That's 4 support ults thrown in. Everybody just kind of getting in a bit of a mosh pit here in the street. Silent and Nodi both coming up and picks through that. The dust settles. Looks like Bar is Soap able to come out on top. Silent still pursuing here. 12 seconds to go. Rotation down by about 35 meters. Recall's been forced. Nodi's on the case. Looking for the touch. Silent is there. Is able to pick up the mini. Soul miniguns pointed their direction. Oh, how Silent has survived as long as they have. Lau is now back on the case. They're able to throw in some torpedoes and keep Silent moving. So we'll get one last fight here at least. Pulse Bomb tossed into the room while Juven has got an overclock from the outside. Jumping shot to find Lau. Darts can throw in a Terror Surge. We got a Deadeye vested from Snell. Gonna have to win this without their Juno. Hey, Sexy Eden's gonna find a pair of kills locked down in the corner. They themselves will fall. 2v2 left on the point. Excuse me, 2v3 favoring Noctis. Nodi, oh, had full health. Gets popped by Snell, but Snell doesn't get back to the point in time. Actually got killed there at the very end by Arlanta. Noctis will force a map 5. And remember here for FACEIT rules, that means anything is available. Any map that has yet to be played is available to pick from, and Nightmare Rotation have chose Kings. That map felt so on a knife's edge. I think that the one fight where it was like 4 supports in, Cassidy, Sojourn, and both the Reeses all fighting within like 5 meters of each other. Like that kind of just epitomized that whole map, it felt like. Absolute mosh pit. Tracer bad in here for rotation. This is the 3rd DPS ban out of Nightmare Rotation tonight. I don't feel like you get a lot of teams banning out DPS heroes in rotation, you know, specifically not like consistently. In rotation have banned out more DPS heroes than anything else combined, than either support and tank combined in 3 of the 5. I just find it interesting. You know, I don't really have much more for you, and I just find it interesting. Map 4 stats, I mean, they look as close as the game felt to the eye test, I will say. I mean, you got Manoa leading in damage. And actually has more elims and fewer deaths there than Dirt. But, you know, Snell with most elims in the lobby. Silent kept quite well, Silent. Less than 5k damage there in that map. Despite being a 23 and 6 though. Like, so you're still doing your job as a Tracer. I wouldn't let that less than, you know, maybe I'm reading that wrong. I mean, that 5k damage doesn't mean that much. Was it Snell picking up slack, or was Silent, you know, just getting it done without needing to put in, you know, a bunch of damage into the tank or something? Looked like Silent was getting it done to me. On a ban in here from Aurora Noctis heading into Kings. You wants phone in? You will get your wish. We are getting phone in here for map 5. Phone did play on circuit. Played a bit of mostly Pharah. We did see a little bit of Genji with a touch of Torbjorn at the end of Circuit Royale. It didn't go particularly well there for Noctis. That was where rotation were able to put up a big hold on point B and tie up the series after losing Oasis. But we are going to see the return of Phoner here for map 5. And actually, no, it's 4 DPS heroes. It was the Sojourn ban was from Nightmare Rotation. So Crosssoul did get the 3-0 here. We'll be moving on. Lower bracket finals will be on Wednesday. So we'll have that for you here on this stream. And then all leading up to grand finals on Saturday. EMEA only has grand finals remaining. EMEA only had an 8-team bracket, not as many teams competing in EMEA Expert Division, so they only had an 8-team bracket, so they don't have any more matches until the grand finals, but I will have, on Saturday, we will have both regions Expert Grand Finals for you, with that little lower bracket final happening on Wednesday. So, I will have an NA match for you on Wednesday, no EMEA until Saturday. Phone in for the win. Okay, we are going to get the Roadhog. We are getting more of a Nightmare... Oh. Phone just immediately pops loud. Right out of the gate. But we are getting more of a Nightmare rotation composition here. Silent on the Pharah. You do have that Lao pocket for either Snell or the Pharah. And then, of course, the Dirt Roadhog. The most handsome hog in all of Overwatch. Whoa. Look at a little walled off at the moment. That was a great wall. Could have been disastrous. You know, Dirt was puckered there for a moment. Whoop. Well, Noah's going to pop all the cooldowns. Well, at least pop the jab spin. You're going to chase out Dirt. Meanwhile, Snell and company have made their way up to this high ground. Noah very low. Take aim bolt. Oh! Or Noctis like MVP to that light pole right now, but Silent's able to layer in some rockets from afar, has made their way onto the backside of Hotel. But now it's just chasing off the targets. Mono is able to trade one onto Snell. He actually gets Sexy Eden as well. Good job getting the team to map 5. Oh, that's gotta be tough. Sit and just watch and see what happens now. That's gotta be tough. You got him here though, Nody. You got him here. Oh. Ooh, just as we were starting to kind of get in the rhythm here for this next attack. And that's your cue. Boom, look at that timing. Snell with a very wide flank, Bola shot. Oh, kind of kicked a field goal between everybody. And Snell's still able to get Juven with the explosion damage. We've also got a whole hog back on the front line. And Dirt looks like they're able to kidnap Monoa with that ultimate. Whoa. Phone stalling out the cart. Ooh, Lau trying to get the res. Does get the res, but pays for it. So now we'll punish Aurora though. So it looks like there'll be time for everybody to get their respective healers back into the fight. Ultimate pop by Lau. Oh, it just sounds so adorable. Now, a regular concussive blast. No implosion on that one yet. Orbital rays tossed in over the point. Phone is able to throw in a blizzard as well. Unclear. It looked like they got dirt with the blizzard. Obviously, they're able to get silent with the follow-up shots. Oh, barely missing Lau with the icicles. Gonna chase down Snell here, though. And then we'll find Lau at the end with a nice little flick. The blizzard will get it done. Phone holds the line here for Aurora Noctis. Banning on it no matter what is throwing versus dirt. You know what? I can't argue with that logic, my friend. I can't argue with that. the horizontal wall. Silence like, fine. I'll just shoot through the crevice here. And Matrix up here from Soap. Barrage over the top. Silence able to pick up Juven with that. They themselves got killed, but immediately res right back in the air. Lau, wait a minute! Oh, I missed the Battle Mercy! Oh! I'm sorry, Lau. Damn it! I can't believe I missed the Battle Mercy. Oh, I'm mad at myself. A whole hog if needed. Yeah, we're not going to get a recontest. That's going to be about 3.5 on the clock. Phone swaps over to a Somber, comes off the mat. Has been revealed. Juven drops the OC. Trying to find somebody down this long sight line. Dirt and rotation. Just back up. Oh, I say that. Silence unable to get away. Juven leaps up. Finds a pick on to Sexy Eden as well. Oh, that's a couple directs landing onto Arlanta, and the take aims will put them back in spawn. Juven trying to answer from down low. Dirt's got the whole hog in play. Lau has pistol out. Told you I wasn't going to miss the next one. Ha we got the Battle Mercy. Lau clocks Juven with the Glock. Gets themselves another pick on the board. Card continues to roll. 2.5 to go. Arlance and Sexy Eden almost deadlocked in the orbitals here. Oh, but a nasty hook from Dirt. Gives them an immediate edge in this fight. Phone was about 3/4 of the way towards that EMP. Snell is able to find Arlanta too, so they're not going to get either support ult into this. Snell just going on an absolute monstrous tear here on the back of the point. Mono was able to smash them down as they fell into the Terra Surge late. Kills continue to light up. Phone able to build up towards that EMP. Try and take Sexy Eden out of the fight, but they're just going to throw in the orbital, heal right back up. EMP comes over the top, hits 2. Bar Soap able to fight Sexy Eden and Snell with that Amp Matrix. Well played. We're going to get a hold here from a Noctis with $1.45 in the time bank. That could have been disastrous. Oh, Mono in the Shield Club. OC would not be happy. Big hook lands onto Dirt, or hook, spear rather. One's got a hook, one's got a spear. You know, it's like deep sea fishing here. Snell tried to open up with the ultimate. Doesn't think it hit anything. We do have a blade in play, and Silent's gonna find Juven with that. Lau flight in with the Valkyrie to assist that. Now a whole hog out. It's enough to buy enough space. Kind of forces a C9 on the point. Didn't really see the kills coming through. No, I don't like seeing player crosshairs. I find it very distracting. Dirt only dying twice there on the Roadhog.
Ready for battle.
They have it coming, so let's give it to them.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, so Dirt and Lau holding down low. No more mercy out of Lau. Aw.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Someone tell phone to lock the Reaper. Well, right now we're going to try our hand at a sniper shot. No, nothing to have there. So it's back on into the Mei. Why shield perk versus Hog? Hey, why shield perk ever? I'm just saying. I mean that more as a meme though. Silent with a good opener. Aggressive push. I mean, look how aggressive. Number rotation are getting on this defense. Play it on this side hallway. As they take Chun-Li out of the fight. Silent wins. Spear doesn't quite connect. Dirt was looking for something. Got absolutely kidnapped by the jab spin. Fortify in place too. Mono is just trying to mow down the Ramatra. A lot of heals come through the other direction. Ends up being a trade. Orlanza not in this fight. It has slowed Aurora Noctis down a moment while they wait for their Juno to return. Phone has also had their cryo freeze forced there by Snell. Snell is going to get this bola shot online. Might be able to turn this fight. Neither team really in control right now, fighting for point presence. The bola shot's going to drive Druven and Bar of Soap back to the statue. Silent dashes up to the top of the house. Phone pursues, going inside to try to find this kill. Kitsune Rush thrown out from, well, is that inside the house? No, it's from the high ground back towards the point. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Let's go check in on Dirt. You able to find anything with it? Lau's going to get Orlanta with it. The heck of a start. Blizzard now thrown in from Phone. You got at least Dirt with that, but a beautiful sound barrier from Eden. Oh, but nobody gets back to the point in time. We got Blade beat, all invested. And rotation still give up the checkpoint. Or the objective. Oh, who's got this? Ah, Silent got it. Feeling flaccid. After they beat Blade, as well as that Kitsune Rush being used in that previous fight, I mean, it's a massive eco swing. Macro heavily favoring Noctis at the moment. This Deadeye is going to get Mono to the corner. Conservative in trying to turn that corner. Yeah, this now can just put in so much damage in a hard bait. So Orlando tops in a truckload of healing from space. Phone's going to use that and the extra damage to put Dirt into, well, the ground. 6 feet below some dirt. Juven finds themselves a couple. Mostly hit scan, can play Genji Trey if needed. Oh, good to know, Nodi. Good to know. We have certainly mostly seen Juven playing hit scan on this stream, but I didn't know exactly what was in their hero pool. There's the Kitsune Rush out. Sexy Eden got the kill. Oh, Foam with the Blizzard in response. The Susie was used. Looks like got everybody out of the Blizzard. Nicely played there from Lau. They're even able to still utilize the back half of this Kitsune Rush. Foam was hiding on the flank, though. Moves into ambush and almost got Lau. They had the Suzu to escape. Dirt's able to find Bar of Soap in the backline while this is happening, but overstayed their welcome. Gets found out by Mon Noah. Things get messy here in the middle with Mon Noah coming up with a couple.
Mobilizing with the payload.
Sexy Eden had fallen a bit behind there. That Soundware, a little bit of a slow Soundware generation, especially compared to the Blade from Silent. But they're going to open up with that Blade anyway. Not going to try to couple it with anything. Oh, Juven stands their ground. I love the boldness of the play. And at the end of the day, though, things are going to go Nightmare Rotation's way. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Fun trying to catch an isolated Snarl does. It will be enough to kind of break this close hold out of rotation. Rotation, we're able to trade back 3 full, but still have to fall back to this corner. The aggressive play has given the macro back over to Nightmare Rotation. They're going to use that to push forward and get aggressive. Kitsune Rush is going to net them 1 pick. They're going to go ahead and toss in the Sound Barrier, see if they can find some more. Arlanta has responded with an Orbital Rain. Terror Surge has been invested. Beautiful Spear. Able to catch Sexy Eden, but the heals come through. Dirt has the Annihilation, though, here at the end of the fight, tilting the balance heavily in the favor of the defensive rotation. Benji says, I vouch for Juven's Flex DPS. Nice, nice. How about some Juven Pop? Yeah, don't forget to use my codes when signing up for Season 6. Mono pushing to the corner. Buck 43 left in the time bank. Rally is available. Mono has now used both cooldowns. We'll see if the rally comes out on the back of it. Foam picking up a kill. Means Noctis staying conservative here with your ultimates. Now trying to answer. Didn't seem to get much with the Bolo shot. Rally has been invested for bars. So top of it being off, that was hit by that explosion damage. There's the freeze onto Dirt and the fight win there from Noctis. 75 seconds to go. It's going to be very close as far as time banks. Even if there was no resistance here for the end of this push, rotation would still have the higher time bank. Assuming Noctis do get the cap, there will be opportunity for both teams to get attacks and extras, but that is assuming they can get this cap. They're going to have to do it into a Kitsune Rush. Wall just to kind of block Dirt. Not ideal, but here comes the counter punch. Orlando with the Orbital Ray over the top. Good damage thrown in onto Lau. Juven leaps up to the high ground. Beautiful spot to start putting shots into this fight. Blade from Silent to try to counter the Blizzard on this point. Some arrows invested, and Juven catches the business into the Katana. Terror Surge on the point here from Noah. Not going to force Charlie Niner, even though there's less than a minute to go, or less than a meter to go. The defense are able to tiptoe onto the point. Hang on. And now Noctis find themselves in a very tough situation. 10 seconds remaining. It's going to take a desperate touch. Swaps all around to see if they can make that happen. Snell's going to find a kill on Juven. They might have just canceled it right there. Orlando's going to try to make it. Will not. Nightmare Rotation, hang on. Take King's Row in the 3-2 victory in the series. Congratulations, Nightmare Rotation. You will make it back into Master Division for Season 6. Not to mention a trip to the Grand Finals, an opportunity to claim their second expert title. Let's get that point on the board. Nightmare's so scared. Keep pushing. Tell your team they're scared. I'm scared of having to do PR for you. That was good. What a series. Look at some stats there from Map 5. Dominant performance. Snarl comes out 38-9 in that map. 21.6k damage. You've got to be kidding me. Wait, how did Snarl heal for 15? I don't even know. God, 21.6k damage. I mean, that's almost... I mean, that is extremely close to matching Juven and Phone combined. Wow, what a map from Snarl. And this was kind of the Snell started off so quiet here today, it felt like, at least. I mean, you know, when we are looking back, the damage is there. You know, 15k in round 2. I mean, damage has been there all day long. Even in maps that they weren't taking, Snell was still leading the DPS in every single map. The only exception was 400, not even 350 behind Juven on map 1. Otherwise, Snell led the DPS lines in every single map. And that enormous 21k almost took top damage in the lobby. I mean, Mod Noah also putting up a 21k map. But Snell damn close to dropping a 40 bomb there, map 5. What a map for Snell. GG's. Banger match. Siren, to answer your question, if you make it to the grand finals, which Nightmare Rotation have, you are guaranteed a spot in Master Division. Whoever places 3rd and 4th, so Dill Ducklings and the loser of Cross Soul versus Aurora Noctis will get an opportunity, as they will play in promotion relegation matches to go into Master against the two bottom finishing, not the two very bottom finishing teams, but I guess the next two. So what, 13th, 14th out of Master Division? Namely, Rotation are guaranteed a spot. And then whoever joins them in Grand Finals, guaranteed a spot. Dill Ducklings and whoever loses, play in PNR matches. Have an opportunity, but they got to fight for it.